going on, guys? It's Sean or Mustang 09 with a new review for you today. Today I am driving a 2011 Mustang twin turboed on bags. It's owned by my buddy Daniel. You can follow him on Instagram. I'll put his name right here at the bottom. It's DannThaMan, and he posts some cool pictures. The car is awesome. It's twin turbo, tuned by HPP, installed by Dan himself, along with the Airlift. So let's get after it and see how this car drives. So Dan's car is equipped with the On3 twin turbo kit, just like you would get it from On3. As far as fuel upgrades goes, he's got a booster pump and 80-pound injectors, just to keep him in the safe range, get the fuel going to the motor. At around 690 horsepower, you want to make sure you have enough fuel going in with this forced induction on the twin turbo kit. Dan and his friend Frank installed the twin turbo On3 kit at Frank's shop, Baca Diesel, over in Keller, which is not too far from me. They said it took them a couple days, so I think they did it over a weekend and had it installed, and afterwards took it over to HPP where they dyno tuned it and were able to pump out just shy of 700 horsepower at 690 horsepower. As far as the air ride goes, I have to say I'm really impressed. I have coilovers on my car and it's slammed pretty low. We're riding at a pretty low ride height right now on the air suspension, and it doesn't feel rough at all. It feels really smooth, kind of like a stock feel, but I think it has a little bit more handling to it than the stock performance would give. So as far as the air ride goes, thoroughly impressed. It feels smooth, car runs good on it. And the area where we were filming before the review, just to get some of the shots, Dan needed to lift it and lower the car accordingly, just for some bumps and stuff, and the car just managed it perfectly fine. And it looked really cool just to be able to see a car go up and down just at will whenever you want to do it. So we're at a light and I'm gonna get rolling, get through first gear and then go into second, and in second we're gonna get it to around the 4,000 RPM range, and we'll be able to feel a little bit of the boost coming off of these On3 twin turbos. First into second. Holy crap. I think we got a little squirrely. I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like the rear end started kicking out a little bit, and that was awesome. Do one more second gear pull here. 3 grand. That's awesome. It really just makes you want to focus. It puts you back in the seat and the headrest. And I've never had a car do that. I mean, I think my car is fast. Then you get in a car like this and it forces you to go backwards, and it's just incredible. Along with the twin turbo kit, he's running E85 fuel. It gives him that much more horsepower out of it, a little bit better consumption with this fuel. And I have to say, I've never driven a car in E85, and I just clicked through his settings and found out he's getting 24.4 miles per gallon. That's incredible. I think I get like 16 and a half, 17 miles an hour or miles per gallon on my tank. Nothing compared to 24. That's awesome. To be running 690 horsepower through E85 and getting 24 miles to the gallon is pretty cool. He also has the Hurst shifter installed in this car. I currently run the stock one, but I had a Hurst in my 2008 Mustang, and I have to say it's pretty similar. I know they're totally different transmissions, but as far as how far the throw is, they're pretty short, and I kind of enjoy it. It gives you the race car feel, along with the cutouts in the car, making it loud. And the car originated as a 2011 GT, just a base package. He's got the stock 331 rear gears in it, stock transmission, nothing built yet. I think that's in some of his future plans, is to finish modifying the car, is to beef it up and make it a little bit more bulletproof. But right now I think it's just a great combination. The On3 kit, for what you're getting, is amazing. I think with the right tune, such as Dan got with HPP, the car really pulls strong. It's thoroughly impressed with the airlift and the ride quality. It smiles all day long. I could drive this car all day and just smile. When you have a car as awesome as Dan's, putting out 690 horsepower and 574 pounds of torque, you need something to make it stick to the road. Dan's accomplished this by throwing on some race stars. They're the Dark Star versions. Up front he's running 17-inch wheels, in the back he's got 18s, and the rubber in the back is a 305 NT05 drag radial. Dan's future plans for the car are to finish building the motor, do a little bit more internal work and beef it up and make it a little stronger. Unless he can find a fully built motor already, just swap those out and put the twin turbo kit on that. He's shooting for around 800 and upwards of that with the built motor. He really enjoys being a street warrior, doing a little bit of roll racing here and there, maybe entering some events in the future. Texas is an awesome place for roll racing events. And this car, I think, could definitely compete once he gets the built motor in there and beefs it up a little bit more. Makes it a little more just reliable in your heart. That way you know if you go out there and you pound on it, the car's not going to pop or anything's going to happen with it. It'll be a strong, sturdy car for many, many races. As far as the Airlift goes, it's pretty much the stock kit. It's the digital air ride kit, so he has some presets in there where you can roll around and have the daily driving version. He can have a slammed version, so when he's at the car show, and he can have some sort of a mid or higher range ride height, so that if he's got to get over any obstacles, he can just click that button up, raise the car up, and get over whatever he needs to get over. So we just opened up the cutouts. They're the QTP cutouts, and he's got dual cutouts. They're pretty awesome. Oh man, the cutouts make it a whole new world. And there goes a Hayabusa. If it was my car, I would race him, but it's not my car. I got the man that owns it sitting next to me, and I don't want to get in trouble, so I will be content with smiling with the cutouts open. The cutouts are pretty cool. He's got a little trick switch right here. It's between the e-brake and the cup holder, and you simply hold it up to open them, hold it down to close them, and it's as easy as that. You can have a wild street beast with it open and make the car roar, or you can close them up and just have the axle backs screaming, and it sounds good either way. I'm really enjoying this vehicle. Woo! With the cutouts open, you can really hear the twin turbos whistle a little bit more, a little bit harder than when it was closed up. I'm really liking it. We have to do the shot everybody loves, under the bridge. Amazing. One more pull with the cutouts open. Jeez Louise. So I asked Dan if he's got Daniel if he's got a name for the car. He says he doesn't. But this beautiful blue color, I don't know how you couldn't go wrong with naming it Papa Smurf. I know everybody has that name, but this thing is the king of the road. He commands the road. I love it. So we're gonna call it Papa Smurf for right now, and it should be smiles, because that's all it's giving me is smiles. I love this car. And that's gonna do it for my review, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment down below. If you have any more questions about Dan's car that I didn't cover, feel free to ask that. And also be sure to follow Dan in the link below. There's a link to his Instagram there. Make sure you give him a thumbs up, and go by and tell him thank you for letting Mustang, or me, Sean, review his car. I had a great time doing it. I appreciate it. And thanks so much for watching, guys, and we'll see you on the next car review. Take it easy. Thanks for letting me do it, man. Car's awesome.